Okay, hello, my name is Nicholas Grant. This is for the CSC 230 Internet of Things final. So this is a develop your own application. So I developed a desk monitor of some sorts with using the kit we bought in the beginning of the semester with the Thon kit with the thermistor. So I decided that I just wanted to make some sort of application around that fun kit. So I took some thermistors that we did for the temperature and recreated that, but added a little bit some more feedback and visual to add upon that. I grabbed the photoresistor that was also in that kit and created something unique, I would say. So let me explain the whole idea. So the idea is that so you can read temperature and it's going to read the light level. So the temperature is going to be read and there's going to be a threshold for each of the temperature gauge. So there's three LEDs, so a blue one, a green one, and a red one. So those will change depending on the temperature that's being read from the thermistor. I labeled them as here this blue and white threshold. So below 70 degrees, the blue light's on. Between 70 and 80, it's green, and when it goes past 80, it's red. I've done some UI editing along with this, where there's gonna be a bar graph that I drew out down here. Yeah, display the temperature. So I used a UR to create like a to make a bar graph going horizontally, and it will change color according as well depending on the data it's received. So if it's cold, it's blue, red. It will switch between colors as well. And then for the photoresistor, that will at a specific temperature, not specific temperature, a specific light level. I think I labeled it 2,400. Anything higher than that, there's a buzzard that the buzzer would go off. So I'm gonna turn my lights off because I realize it's on, and that's gonna buzz when I do that. So what I did on screen right now. So on the left side, this is like written code, as is, with how I labeled the pin layouts. Here's the buzzard I was talking about, the LEDs, setup function to like start serializing everything. I also throw everything in the monitor as well, just to make sure, just for debugging reasons and helping on that. So, and then on the right side is how I set it up on the breadboard. So everything's being powered on the back of the MEM5, so it's completely isolated to that. I would need to have to build out a circuit and be able to like design like an actual like little desk mount and stand, and then move these LEDs into a specific slot with the buzzard as well and the thermistor to get more accurate readings. But there's my layout for that. So I'm gonna turn mine on real quick and we'll get going. So I'm just turning it on real quick. Okay, so we carry this whole thing. So right now the light is green as it is reading a temperature of 73.4. I have my fan right here, which can help cool it down and all that. But let me show you the screen. It's a little finicky, so I don't want to do anything. Oops, let me do this. There we go. Oh, there's the buzzer going off of it. There we go. So on screen, I have a bar graph and a light graph. Right now it's yellow, saying it's specific temperature and all that. So I want to at least show off some of the unique, cool, little chips you can get with this. So right now, the LED being the key visual feedback I added. This will just change periodically as it gets hot and colder. Right now, it's reading at 74, 72. So my current room is 72 degrees. So I can mess with that. Right now, I'm getting a small light level. That bottom bar, it's a little bit lower, but you can see how it's yellow for the temperature gauge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my phone right here and turn on the flashlight, and you'll be able to hear the buzzer go off. So, and then it's off, and then I get close again. There we go. So that's the photoresistor. It's working a bit. It goes off. It gives me a light level reading. Goes up. It turns from green to red as it is happening. So that is nice. I'll probably show that off. But other than that, like this is the final project. It was mainly just a lot of wiring and learning the circuits, doing a little bit of math. Helpfully for the temperature, I was able to revert to an older previous project, help get the temperature reading accurate and along with it. Setting up with the LEDs was nice and making it so I wanted to add a little bit more visual feedback. So like I can just leave this on, put it in the corner, and I can oh, it's green, so I know the temperature is. If I hear a light, so maybe like, okay, it's a little bit darker. I should turn my screens a little bit darker as well, so I don't hurt my eyes while I'm sitting at my desk. So that's kind of the whole the whole point of the project was to create something that I can don't have to look at it, but I can see using visuals and just feedback and be able to tell some of the environments around my desk. So, but on that, I think this is a great project. I've learned a lot with this class. It's helped me understand how the AMP5 and how IAT devices work. Coding with Arduino helps me with learning the C++ language, the void loops, functions. These I have an entire project list. So, yeah, this class was very helpful for that adventure. So, thank you. Have a wonderful day.